Our green planet is encountering a critical climate and ecological crisis. And among the lands and countries that are suffering the most is Southeast Asia. In particular, Vietnam, a developing country that is reliant on agriculture for livelihood. In this video, our team would like to discuss the greatest environmental issue of our country, which has been caused by improper waste management. First of all, let's have a brief look at how waste is being managed in our country. Dumping is always the simplest option. Roughly 100 landfills are available all over the country, but 80 of them are not appropriately managed, leading to air pollution and soil and water contamination. Combustion is the second solution. However, this method is mostly applied to hazardous biomedical waste, since municipal solid waste often contains a high percentage of moisture. This procedure is immensely unfriendly to the environment, as it generates harmful gases that cause severe ecological and climate breakdown. Advanced waste incineration facilities that can minimize the amount of exhaust fumes are costly, and thus, this method is not applicable nationwide. According to the United Nations Environment Programme, Vietnam ranks 4th globally in the amount of plastic waste generated annually. More astonishingly, from 0.28 to 0.73 million tons of plastic are dumped into the ocean every year, accounting for 6% of the world's total amount. Why is this happening, and can we do anything about it? To begin with, we will see why a systematic scheme of waste hampers a country's development. The foremost reason is the heavy impact on the living world, soil, water, and air pollution, which instantly and directly affects mankind and all other life forms' well-being and habitats, resulting in ecological degradation and economic problems. Therefore, our task must be to industrialize the country, but at the same time preserve the environment. So what makes processing waste, which plays a vital part in protecting our nature, a global dilemma? The majority of the world's nations, including both developed and developing countries, struggle to deal with the waste processing problem because of these factors. 1. Finance. 2. Government's capability and commitment. 3. Public awareness. In order to improve the situation, waste sorting should be prioritized. A recent good sign is that garbage collectors have been instructed to refuse to collect unsorted trash bags from households recently. However, much more could be done. The government could add environment as a compulsory subject in kindergartens. Lessons along with games could be organized so children could learn to separate different types of waste and put them in the correct waste baskets and reduce the amount of trash they produce. If arranged and taught the right way, this could influence a new practice among the young generation. The only stumbling block is that a child's habit is mostly inspired by his or her family members. Thus, to make this a reality, we need more people to be aware of it. Considering the third factor, it is clear that improving the public's understanding is the most powerful key to this predicament. Our prevailing concern is that many citizens have not recognized the importance of disposing garbage at appropriate locations, as trash is still plenty on the streets and pavements, in rivers and sewers. Although making others feel the urge to commit is always the toughest option, which takes time and effort to achieve, it is not unrealizable. What we need is a few number of individuals to start the idea in an inspiring way. The following video is to show what young people could do to make a difference, with the purpose to let others recognize the importance of proper rubbish disposal, sorting, and reduction, especially single-use plastic.
Bên này cũng y chang vậy nè. Vậy thôi giờ anh với em đi rồi. Sao cái này nó không phân loại gì hết vậy ạ? Vậy có gì ngày mai anh với em xuống văn phòng đoàn rồi mình dán lại cho nó thôi. Vậy giờ mình bỏ tạm vào trong thùng này trước luôn.
The next morning.
Cô đừng có bỏ cái ống hút này. Có ống hút nào.
Single-use plastic reduction is essential since the material is not recyclable and would undoubtedly be sent to landfill after use.
Em hình như phòng đoàn nè.
Fifteen minutes later. A few moments later.
Bây giờ mấy em xong rồi.
Cảm ơn anh. Waste separation is a significant process in waste management, which our country is lacking. Different elements of garbage is not separated manually in households and public trash cans, which makes sorting more troublesome at waste management facilities. That is why we continue to miss many recycling opportunities, and at the same time more garbage is being dumped. Our team believe in the domino effect of influence. Soon more and more people would be involved in the revolution. Hopefully one day the majority of our society would have a fresh opinion about our actions and the natural world, and that would eventually drive our government to impose new regulations that simultaneously benefits our lives, the developments of our country, and Mother Nature as well. As said, to influence a large number of people is never easy. Nonetheless, small changes can be made every day to help spread the message, which is also the purpose of this video. Thank you.